Cut it out.
No, keep that in. He's just called my missus a monster.
Yeah, true. Don't wink at, he winked at
rude
me.
is that?
He winked with the non-camera eye as well. That's sneaky.
The non-camera.
Yeah, so they'll never know.
The whispering eye. Hey, I've got a question to ask.
Yes.
Reev recently went on holiday for the FPL trip.
Woohoo!
So why were you on holiday, Reev? Tell us all about it.
What? You already know. You
but
rejected the chance.
But literally, I'm asking so the viewers
Theo
can find
bottled it to make money
Stop for a second.
rather than spending time with his friends.
What sort of content creator, YouTube podcaster are you where you had, why did I tell you? You already know. I don't know, maybe because there's viewers watching, mate.
Oh, he's had you there.
He got really angry by the fact I just said he bottled spending time with his friends. There.
That's pretty crazy from you.
I don't know. It's Euros, man.
Yeah.
No, he went he went there for a brand deal.
No, he get
but
paid in
it's still-
pounds.
Yeah, I understand.
You got paid a hefty amount.
You could have went and had the time of a life.
How much did you get paid, Theo? Keep this in. Tell us how much you got paid. Go on.
No.
Can I have one guess and you say higher or lower?
Yep.
Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair.
20 grand.
So much higher.
Really?
Obviously not.
Oh. Higher or lower?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Higher or lower?
Well, lower.
Well.
Yeah.
So
I reckon I know.
yeah,
I reckon I know. Yeah,
that's how much he values your friendship. By
But
the way,
did you get did you get accommodation that paid as well?
Yeah, it was really nice.
I reckon you got about 10 grand.
I got to see Ronaldo.
You got 10 grand, didn't
Mbappe seeing it. No. Lower. But you say this, right?
I'm going to carry on my story.
Loads of people didn't go to it. Chip and Will literally were crying
Let
the whole
me finish
time.
the fucking story, Brie.
Brian.
Well,
I don't blame you for not going to that, to be fair.
yeah, it's a
I think
fucking going to the Euros.
I don't blame him either.
You have that trip all the time.
I was just trying to wind him
go on
up.
holidays all the time.
Yeah,
how many times can you get to the Euros?
Exactly.
Bro?
Once
Crying
in a
about it.
lifetime,
It's
man.
just a fucking joke.
It wasn't a joke, though, was it?
But is the
Anyway, yeah. So every year
is the garden going to be ready?
Every year we play Fantasy Premier League.
Don't matter.
My good dwarf. Every year we play Fantasy Premier League, and currently there are 12 members in our league.
Yeah, big
as
league.
of 23, 24.
High
now,
rollers.
The bottom three have to pay for a trip that the rest of the group go on, and the forfeit and said payment is £5,000 each if you finish in
But
the
Reev,
bottom
who are the
three.
bottom three?
The bottom three, in order from last to 10th in the group, were Calux, KSI, and Mr. Harry Lewis.
Yeah.
Is that the three wealthiest people of the chat? That's probably like
Potentially,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Actually,
No,
yeah.
so it would show that it meant less to them.
Do you
and they lost.
understand now? You know when we went to...
No, but they didn't lose because they didn't care.
No,
they
not saying that, but
tried.
it
They
wasn't. The
tried.
stakes weren't so like if
Harry Kane-
compared
No,
to these
everyone
$5,000 to JJ's.
That's
like,
not a fair assumption. Everyone in that chat cares a very large amount.
It's also the principle of losing. Like Harry,
It's not even the $5,000. The
worst
$5,000's irrelevant. If you finish bottom three, it's pride.
the worst
for them
was Harry.
anyway.
The worst was Harry because he was actually doing really well the entire season. Then a month ago, me and him just swapped places, and he just was forever in the bottom three.
Yep.
Capitulation needs to be studied. It was kind of wild downfall. That's why that Leicester game, when Arsenal won 5-0, was one of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
You should do draft next time because you get a trade with each other. It's so fun.
Nah. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah, it was a great trip.
Where'd you go?
We went to Greece. We went to the coast of Greece, mainland. It was Romanos. Don't know if you're familiar with that area.
So let's just start.
It's
Who's there?
Southwest.
Who's there with you?
8 of us went. So everyone in the group, apart from, I will mention the names, KSI, Lux, Theo, and Bez didn't go. So the people that did go were myself, Joel, Cal, Harry, Randy, Chip, Will, and Christopher Dixon.
So four couldn't make it.
It ended up being a golf trip, which everyone didn't really know what.
And I heard I knew about this golf trip. I knew that it was a golf trip because Cal organised it, right?
Right.
And it turns out the place they went to in Greece is like
It's
pinnacle.
one of the best golf resorts here.
So no, but
No.
Cal
Told the golfers
A
to take
couple
the
of them
clubs.
did, yeah.
He messaged the golfers privately saying, take your clubs. Meanwhile, Chip and Will get on the flight and see what? They see everyone's golf club.
That's actually.
I don't think they did.
They didn't see the golf
No,
club.
not until they.
They found it in Greece.
Yeah, when we arrived, and everyone was rolling out.
Who were that like?
Yeah, because we all arrived at the at Heathrow at the different times.
Oh, savage.
So yeah.
why would they not tell him?
Because they would say no because they don't play golf.
Yeah, exactly. I can't lie. As one of the people in the group that do play golf, and I didn't take my clubs, but I rented a set out there. It is the best course I've ever played.
By the way, just brag, just do it, just do it, just do it. It's for the
so we played a round of 18. We played like best ball on the hole. So if you weren't out, like if you didn't get a good score, it didn't matter because your partner would, take the reins. It was me and Harry versus Callum Randy. I made 5 birdies, and I went round in like 9 over par.
Jesus.
What the?
But I had three. I had three triple
Like
bogeys.
80?
How'd you do that?
It was like 79, 80.
Is that you playing at your
79
peak,
or
do you
80,
think?
something like that.
That's
I was using a set that I'd never used before
That's
as well.
very good.
Yeah.
So is
Mate.
it maybe you just thinking less and just not my
Yeah, I was
set?
just enjoying
I
it,
know
and
what
I actually
happened.
played really well.
He used my driver, which he's in love with. You love that set,
I didn't. I only used it 3 times.
but you love it.
Yeah,
The whole set.
because of how this gives you an impression of how bougie.
Because of
It's
Theo,
Theo, yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't my driver.
It was down to
Theo.
Theo,
It was
yeah.
just
Yeah,
why
yeah,
that
yeah.
you-
It gives you a genuine impression of how bougie the place is, right?
He used my driver in Leicester, and he was literally cream pieing over it. And
So
that's
have
when he
you
got in the
thanked, have
rental
you
set.
thanked him
Have you
for
thanked
Not
your best
yet.
score?
I'll do it at the end.
That's
of
not
this.
what I
But
say.
this just gives you an impression of how bougie and upper echelon the place was, right? The clubs rental wise were completely free for residents, and they gave you a whole tailor-made QI10 set
Oh my
of
God.
clubs, which is a bag is about $3,500 probably.
I bet. How expensive is it to be a member there? Do you reckon?
I don't think you can. I think
Is it for hotel resorts?
yeah,
only?
hotel resorts.
Right, got ya.
Yeah, or locals. Or,
Locals, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the rest of the area was so derelict and barren, but like it's
So
literally
did
like
you go out? Was there stuff to do there? Or
Yeah, what did you
just
do?
on the
No.
hotel?
Start us from the airport, Daddy.
You just at the
Give us
hotel
the
the whole time.
Yeah,
So Chip and Will just had to sit there and wait for you to play golf.
Yeah.
That's bad. That.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
There was a
no,
beach, there was a
they
beach,
just
there
sat
was a
there.
beach club we went to on the first day, which was quite nice, and then we did a yacht day on the second day.
What did they do
Reev,
while you played golf?
Reev, so when you get...
I don't actually know. I think just chilled at the hotel.
So you land in Greece. You land in Greece at what time?
We land in Greece at like 6 p.m. I think.
And obviously you
went straight-
survived the flight, unlike last year where we almost died.
Yeah, it was a
That
really good
fine.
flight actually.
So...
Oh, by the way, all of the boys got free upgrade to business class, and I was just left in economy
Wait,
on my
what?
own.
Why didn't you?
They got
Well,
free
because
upgrade.
one of the people at the front knew who all that they were.
So why wouldn't
not
they get
you.
you as well?
Yeah, so they were like,
Hey,
they
that's
called them all
wicked, you know,
forward,
you
and I was
know.
just, admittedly, I bought an extra legroom seat, so I wasn't that bothered anyway. But like, they literally got pulled from the back of the plane all the way to the front.
It's not really no man left behind in
Yeah,
this
yeah, and
friend
they were
group.
just
It's-
walking past. It's like insane. Chris, Will, and yeah.
So you've slinked 2 people at the hotel from the offset. Then they fucked you off just so they could get a nicer seat.
No, they...
No, they got upgraded by the staff for free because they knew who they were.
You're not going to say
They were
no
like-
to that, are you?
They were like, "Oh, we're big fans of you."
I don't know, if
Lewis
you're leaving
wasn't
one
sat
mate
with them.
Okay, I was gonna say
They
if you're
were-
just
we
leaving
were-
one
we
mate.
were-
And you're like, right,
no, we were all sat in different positions on the plane. Like no one had orchestrated booking it together.
Okay,
so
okay, I thought
they've
you
read
were-
out the name, or not read out the names, but like instructed a cabin crew person to go and get the names of blah 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 blah.
Maybe
blah.
because you weren't written down as Reev, it was
Oh,
Oliver.
yeah, exactly. It might
yeah,
have
that
been.
must have been it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Right,
That
guys?
was it. And then how did they find out about the golf trip?
It was kind of immediate
clubs
because
come
when
round the fucking-
when the it wasn't even that though. It was when other people on our flight were all getting their golf bags and being like, "What have we come to?" And then realised, "Oh my god, this is actually
Wait,
just
they
a
had
golf
no... They
destination."
legit had no idea.
Yeah, because no one really read the chat properly and just presumed that Cal would sort it out for everyone. And he did, admittedly.
Did Cal put it in the
all
chat
honesty,
at
the
any
hotel
point?
was absolutely incredible. But for people that don't play golf, it was a horrible place to be, I reckon.
So were Will and Chip fuming?
They were when we like drove
Like, legit-
into
legit fuming?
the resort, because as you pass the entrance, it's literally like hole. And Will was like, "What the fuck have we raved up, man?"
Wait, so you get there Thursday night, Friday,
Yeah.
you play golf.
Friday, yeah, I had no plans to play golf. Sorry, I had no plans to play golf. This is from the England game. My voice, anyway. I had no plans to play golf, and then it was a
Chip and
three
Water straight
ball.
away when he hears that.
Three ball of Randy,
happened to me.
3-ball of Randy, Harry, and Cal, who they were the only people that brought their clubs. Chris didn't bring his clubs, even though I'm pretty sure he knew about it being a golf resort. And they were like, "Oh, do you want to come play?" I was like, "Oh yeah, why not? I've only got Air Max 1s and a semi golf shot. I'll give it a go." Went to the course, which was actually a 20-minute taxi away, but still part of the resort.
What?
Because there's like 6 or 7 golf courses
Right.
as
Oh
part of
my
the same
God.
resort.
Sounds
but the one that we
Sounds
went to was
classy.
like the pinnacle of the resort, called the Bay Course, and it was absolutely fucking insane.
Oh.
They charged me €40 to rent the clubs, and I went, "Oh my god, that's so cheap.
quite
I
a
don't
good
mind
deal,
doing
yeah.
that."
He's good, isn't he?
And then when I finished my round, they were like, "Oh, we didn't realize you're a resident. It's free. Let me refund you."
No.
I was like, "No way. Let's go."
So it's just you four playing golf. So
Yeah.
Chris didn't play golf.
Chris didn't play golf because he's got a shoulder injury.
So they
always
were
have
just
such a
sort of
pathetic
sat
injury, don't
like
they?
what round the pool, like.
Yeah. I don't know what they actually did.
Oh, so it wasn't that
at
bad.
the
It was
end-
4 and 4. That's all right.
Yeah, at the end of the round, we went to the beach club. Not the bleach club. We went to the beach club, which ended up being right next to where we were playing golf anyway. So all the boys had to come to us. But it seems like we orchestrated that, but we really didn't.
Was it at any point put in like the general chat that the hotel that they're going to, like they could have just looked if they wanted?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I looked at it and didn't realize it was a golf resort.
It's so funny.
Because
It's their own fault.
because
then.
It is kind of their
because
If
own
there's a
fault.
link, I would look up the
Yeah,
resort.
so
because
Yeah,
on the way the hotel's presented is it's so bougie that like the golf is just a footnote. But for people that are searching, they know it's a golf course.
So
resort.
actually, it wasn't that bad because you four went to play golf and the 4 of them at the hotel drinking and Bevan by the pool.
Probably, yes,
That's
that's what they
fine.
were doing.
Yeah.
No, but they had they were on the resort.
They were
had nowhere else
hoodwinked
to
a little
go.
bit, or quite largely actually.
So you played golf on the Friday.
Yeah,
Great
play-
time. Bit
play
bevy
golf.
at the beach club. You got a bit raw.
Yeah. We were like just swimming in the pool, drinking drinks. and
Any
stuff.
gossip happen? No.
Not really.
Go on.
Right.
Then we came back and watched.
Right.
We came back and
Anyone
watched Spain.
slanging dick?
No arguments,
mean by
no
that?
drunken
What are you saying
fights.
now?
Any
Like that.
beef? Any?
Oh no, there was.
Go on. Here we go.
There's a few single
Yeah,
lads
here
out
we
there,
go.
aren't there?
So we're all quite.
Was Kit?
I wasn't drunk, but there were a couple of people that were slightly drunk after the beach club, and then we went back to watch Spain Germany because that was the Friday evening.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind in Greece we're like 2 hours ahead, so that would have been
Quite late.
7:00
Yeah.
for the first game. Anyway, they weren't showing the games on the TV. Like there was this giant projected TV in the middle of the square where the resort was, but it was just because it's a family-friendly resort. They were showing like Adele and George Michael and stuff, and like concerts, which is weird. So you had to go to a specific room in one of the. Yeah, it was like it was genuinely like a. I don't know. It was like a talk, you know, where they hold talks, but the ceiling
Like a
was
conference
giant.
room,
Yeah,
yeah.
conference room, but the ceiling was massive,
That's
so it made
fine.
no sense. And it was really dark. And anyway, we all arrived. Someone out of the group arrives absolutely battered.
Well, who?
We're like, well, you can guess. I mean, I'll give
Harry.
you- yeah. And we were like, how has this happened? He wasn't even drunk. Like, what's going on? And it was only until the day after on the Saturday that we found out that he basically like drank all the bottles of wine in his mini bar before coming to the game.
Why would you?
What?
He went home early at like 9 p.m. before the Portugal-France game as well. We all had dinner and like
That's so
watched the
Harry, you
game.
know, drinking all the wine in your hotel room, watch the game and go to sleep.
Is he,
Legit, yeah.
is he supposed to be like a nasty drunk? I've seen on videos.
No,
people
Harry's
say
great.
that-
Harry's
people
a lovely
say-
drunk. He's a very touchy-feely drunk.
Oh, I seen on the was it the Chris video where they order deliveries and get drunk, where it's like when he gets to a certain level, he can just like throw out some insult.
when he's a certain level of intoxicated, he does like attack your insecurities massively. And he's an unbelievable person at doing that. Like you come away from a conversation with him like borderline crying.
Was Chris doing the whole like how drunk are you out of 10? I'm a 5 out of 10 today.
No, he didn't do that.
What does Theo always go at Chris?
You strike me as a guy who counts his beers.
No, that's what Chris does.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Theo's.
Was Chris
Chris is good.
was he letting loose on the old women?
No, it wasn't really that kind of place to do that. I don't
Oh,
think.
he's a single man, remember?
There's a few single ones out there, weren't there?
Yeah, Will and Chris were.
Oh, William, of course.
Yeah,
He's in
yeah.
Randy as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is.
Randy
Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Actually, 3 of them, yeah.
Oh.
But it was not the resort to do that. It wasn't like a pickup destination.
A really nice golf resort.
No matter where you are.
Yeah. Well,
So, the Saturday then?
Saturday was
Hungover, bit sore head, or you're right?
no, everyone was fine because we went to bed kind of during the Portugal-France game because
Probably quite
everyone was like, it's
knackered.
a bit boring. There's no place to watch it. We're having food and we're quite tired. And everyone reserved themselves for a yacht day the day
During
after.
Portugal.
You can tell they're 30 now, can't you?
Yeah.
That is
That's
impressive.
midnight for us though. That was midnight.
Didn't push your bedtime.
No, but we had
Holiday.
we had to get a transfer to the.
Oh, you had to go up
Are you
early.
finish or what?
You had to go up
We had to
early
get a
for a
transfer-
really
we had to get
expensive
a
yacht
transfer
day.
to the yacht at like 9 a.m. That's why.
Oh,
we had to get an early nice
for the
tip because we had to get the
yacht day.
yacht tomorrow.
Daddy Cal hired us really expensive yachts. We go drink in the Mediterranean sun all
That's
day.
why people went to bed early. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't miss the footy.
You're so
But
dirty.
you can have a bit early night if like, we got to go to work. If you're getting on a yacht where you got a nice relax, you
Yeah.
can lose some sleep.
No, but once no. That, I mean, that's a fair comment. But like, if you're in a group of people, when like 2 or 3 people start to leave and call it a night, everything just dissipates anyway. So you just like,
the
all right,
leader-
fine,
the
we'll all
leaders
just-
went to bed.
Like money-wise, how did it work?
Cal went to bed.
Is he the leader?
You're the
Obviously,
leader.
the bottom 3 paid for it, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do they
But it
pay-
was split across the.
but do they pay for everything while you're there as well?
No.
So what they've paid for is just
Flights,
the
accommodation.
Flights, accommodation, and then.
Yeah.
But I swear you lot
contribute to the
didn't even
yacht,
pay
though.
for. You paid for your own flights.
Yeah.
So what do they pay for?
Pretty much the accommodation, mate. To be honest,
It's obviously expensive, isn't it?
Do they pay for the yacht?
contributed. I think. Yeah.
Fucking
I got a
hell.
question. Do you know how like in friend groups you have like the hierarchy and the roles? You said Cal's the leader. So like who fills what role in that sort of group setting? Like who's the victim?
I weren't there.
Yeah, Theo was
It
there.
got passed on to someone else.
No, it really didn't. Actually.
No, you can't replace the victim short term.
No.
Actually,
I mean, like
On those holidays,
he might as well have been there in that.
by the way, I will say this. You know what? Do you know what? By the way, I will say this.
You caught
The
so
ama-
much airtime.
the amount
that
of-
trip is unreal.
Yeah,
Why?
I wasn't
don't
even
know,
there, and I was
just-
living rent free in their head. That's
you
how much
were
they missed
actually.
me.
You
How?
were.
All the messages were about me.
Every
All I know, they were talking about me all the time.
I wasn't.
I know they
I
were.
got to a point where I was like, guys, we actually giving him that much airtime.
That's what you want.
All
Yeah.
Chip did on that entire holiday, right, was stay on his phone messaging stuff about me. I swear to God, that's all he did.
loves it though,
Yeah.
doesn't he? Chip
That's all he
always
did.
do
I was
it.
like, are you gonna get off your phone and enjoy your holiday? You're just gonna? Am I gonna live rent free in your head?
It was a case of everyone like sipping their cocktails and stuff and going.
Oh, they were trying to be like, because you weren't there, like, make
but I
you
wasn't
feel
there, so I
bad.
cut.
No, but not
I'm
even that. It was like, we were just
They're
like
trying to make
sitting
you
around having
jealous.
drinks and people. No, not even.
He's not
like,
even,
not even
in
there.
actual conversation.
Yeah, in real life conversations and people just going, "Fucking hell, isn't it great? Theo's not here."
You might be
Do
the
you know
main
what? It's funny,
character.
by the way. Do you know what they're doing? They're projecting.
Yeah.
Because they know that if I was
They
there,
did want you
they'd
there,
be having the
really,
best
yeah.
It'd be a
fucking
better time with
I'd bring
Theo
the
there.
vibes. I even had a text from Cal, by the way, on that Saturday morning going, man, I wish I was here. I wish you were on the tunes on the yacht.
On the tune.
The
Now,
victim,
when it
the
comes
victim
to-
role's an important role
Yeah,
to
the
play in the
victim role
group.
is an
It's
important role. It's usually the most loved person.
I know it is because that
Well,
yacht,
he's the
remember the
victim.
yacht day we had in
we
Croatia
don't
last
love
year?
that.
Yeah.
My God, DJ Baker was on fire.
Wow. Let me guess, you put Robbie Williams and
to be
Escobar
fair,
on.
I'm glad that Carl said that because I played the closing set on the yacht and it was fucking popped off.
Tomorrowland.
Aegean, yeah, very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah.
So, are you like the
Aegean
father?
radio, we call it.
You like the father figure?
Yeah, people come to me when there's issues going on. I think.
Was there any
There was
issues
the-
going on?
No, but there was we had like a little discussion, of like, oh, who would you do for blah blah blah? Who would you do for that? And then everyone went, oh, who would you go to like in your time of need? And then people would go, oh, not you, not you, not you. And like, I think I'd actually.
Wow,
go,
what a great friendship group that is. Yeah, we'll already go to you, mate.
I heard-
Yeah.
people went I think 5 out of the 7 were like, I think I'd go to you, Reev.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, that's so heartwarming. That's really nice.
So yeah, that's why you're the father figure.
Oh, that's fucking-
So on the yacht day, I'm hearing there was a few people getting a bit sick on the boat.
No, just Chip. I think was a little.
That's what I heard.
Okay, right, yeah,
seasick.
yeah. He
I
wasn't
get
his,
that.
he wasn't
Ego.
himself
It's bad,
until
that.
like after dinner. To be
It's
honest,
awful, mate.
yeah.
There's nothing worse than being seasick on a boat.
I'd never get
Oh,
that.
I got it on the ferry over from
Not-
Dover.
no, not-
It's
not-
motion sickness,
not-
isn't it? Yeah,
Aye.
it's motion.
Ferries are
sickness.
huge.
It's proper seasick.
Ferries don't move, do they?
I'd like this.
Not.
Aye, well, the water's fucking soft, isn't it? So it's going to move.
What?
The water's soft.
What did you just say?
Well, the water.
No, he actually is right, but not in this context.
No,
There
but
is
I
soft
mean-
water and hard water.
Yeah,
Is
but
that-
not relation.
not in the
to-
That's not
relation.
hard,
yeah.
that's
No,
ice.
He
No. You can get like
no, it's soft and hard
different
water.
thicknesses
hard
of
water.
Basically, the softer
Really?
the water, the
Yeah,
more.
due to
Basically, the
chemicals
softer the
and
water,
stuff.
like the more expensive the water is.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm.
What about the sea?
No. Yeah, in
Yeah,
his
no,
in the
Seawater's
context
free,
of what
mate.
he said, it's bollocks.
So you
It
think
makes
there's
no
water I
difference.
can like probably feel a bit
No, you
more?
can. I'm not even joking. You can taste when a water is soft
Can you
or
chew
hard.
it?
Lewis.
No, if you have like.
I'm gonna set
hard
you.
jelly
You,
water.
you could chew water.
I'm
mate,
gonna
I
give you.
reckon.
I'm gonna give you a program to watch.
About
And next
water?
week you're gonna come back and tell us what you've learned from it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you that it's a program by Zac Efron. on
Oh,
Netflix.
the where he's
Yeah, and one of the episodes is about water, and it's really interesting. So you need to watch this series with me and come back and tell me what you've learned.
Programs on water.
It's really... Anyways, we're getting off track. How was the boat day? Do you have a good time? Do you have a laugh? Do you have bev? Do you jump in the sea?
Yeah.
What was the sea like? Really clear?
Was it like warm?
We went to like a couple
Watery.
like pull-ins where you could swim to the beaches and stuff.
When
But,
you
it was only really me and Harry that's like did that. Oh, Chris did it as well.
Oh, that'd be class.
Yeah.
What's happened?
What are people doing?
People would jump off the boat and stay near the boat, but it was like
you got to venture off.
like 150 meters to the beach.
Nah,
and
you
just,
lot
swim
have
to it.
definitely missed out on me on this trip. My God, I wouldn't be there. That's not. 2 people swam to the shore out of 8.
No,
it was so
rallying
poor.
the troops. Come on, boys.
No, I would be.
Now you got to go to.
I
On the
would
beach.
be.
It's like you're an explorer,
yeah.
isn't it? You get to go and
Yeah.
test
Yeah,
it
but
out.
how did you get there and then buy anything if you...
I think what?
Tell me someone backflipped off the boat.
How did you go to the beach and buy something? Did you have...
No, they didn't buy anything.
It's empty beach.
Just a little land.
Tell me who backflipped off the boat.
Yeah, but you don't...
I don't think anyone did.
You probably think
It was a very different yacht to the one we had in Croatia.
No one backflipped off the boat.
There wasn't
You do
like
your
a
bit.
second deck or anything to do
I
that.
was going to say, you'd be fucking... You'd be
Fuck,
out
you'd
for
be
a
doing
year.
I've got a really cool video of me backflipping off the boat.
Oh, that would be so nice. You swim there and you have a few beers.
sea was
It's like
insane. It was
Jersey,
amazing.
but nice.
Yeah.
God, this trip sounds really tame and 30-year-old vibes.
It is a golf holiday. Golf holidays don't get... Well, actually...
They're on a yacht
No, you can't get
in the
it.
Mediterranean.
Golf holidays is just an excuse for
It's a
older
lad
men
holiday
to go out and
for-
have a lad holiday.
Yeah.
Although we shouldn't keep that in because that exposes...
Yeah,
My
no,
mate
golf
was-
holidays are actually really boring. Don't
Yeah,
go on a
yeah,
golf
yeah.
holiday.
We
So
went
what-
to a proper nice golf holiday thing, and then like it was like a proper nice resort. It was probably like too nice for like the group that we went with.
Too nice.
Yeah, it was like we thought it was just affordable for us, but it was like posh people there. I don't actually even want to tell the story.
Anyways, so you have this boat day. You'll have like a couple drinks, and everyone's feeling a bit loosey
a bit
crazy.
loosey-goosey.
Couple drinks only. Don't want to go too mental.
No, because everyone was saving themselves for the England game.
Fuck me. Seriously.
oh,
no.
come
So you
on.
save yourself on the Friday night for the yacht, but then when you're on your yacht, you're saving yourself for the England
No, no,
game.
no.
And then let me get to the England game. You're
No,
saving yourself for the
for the
fucking
flight home.
Turkey
No,
Netherlands game. Then you're going to save yourself for the flight home.
People were drinking throughout the day, but they weren't doing it excessively because a lot of them didn't want to forget the England match. There's nothing wrong with that.
Did you guys
There
have
is-
fun on this trip?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sounds it.
You sound very jealous, mate. You sound very jealous. Spent all day drinking to a point where we
Yeah,
can't
how
remember
mental did
anything,
you have to-
and then we
after-
lost.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
After
So
we
you
won, how
obviously
mental
won
did it
on
get?
penalties, by the way, so it's pretty mental.
Yeah,
pretty
So how
crazy.
mental did it get? Did you go to bed?
It was pretty. We had dinner.
Obviously, it was
and
quite
then-
late for the time zone.
We had dinner. And then
The time zone messed you up, didn't you? Jet lagged. Jet
Just
lagged,
one
time
on
zone jet lagged.
penalties. Right, let's go for some tea, lads.
She goes on faster, lads.
No, he's hurt now.
Sushi.
Oh, hang on. Trent stepping up. Get in! Sushi.
Oh, also,
Let's get some prawn tempura.
the funny thing about the actual shootout or the game was there was like 2 screens in the bar that we were watching it at.
Yeah?
And there was one half that was all English fans, and then the other
No.
half were all Swiss fans.
No way.
No, you laugh.
Really?
But the issue was RTV started lagging out.
Yeah?
And they ended up being like a minute ahead.
Shut up.
And the entire Swiss side celebrated the goal before we even saw it happen.
So you had it ruined?
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy.
Fuck
isn't it?
off.
It's so
Jesus.
annoying.
Man, that sounds mental.
Yeah, it was.
Was
man.
it limbs?
Oh, no, but not for us because we didn't score. They did.
But then we scored 5 minutes later.
yeah,
So
because the TV got fixed in time and then we all celebrated at the same time.
And obviously you lot went mental.
we did. Yeah, it was
shit.
crazy.
Shit.
But also in fucking Greece, man.
Yeah.
Like everything's double.
Don't like football over there, do they? So it's
That's
quite
got nothing
quiet.
to do with it.
What? Yeah, they do.
In like a European double, fucking hell.
What?
Blows your head off, doesn't it?
What?
Like it's a double.
What's the double?
In alcohol.
Oh, okay, when they
European-
pour.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
everyone
I thought you
yeah.
weren't drinking that much.
What?
What? What are you talking about?
Wait, what do you mean?
Talking about when you're drinking.
No, he's talking about when they pour a double, like their double's like half the glass.
Oh,
Oh.
So people got fucked rapidly, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of sick still.
Crazy,
Oh, so you,
man.
yeah, they were pretty rap.
So they weren't angry for a while. They just got into it, and you had a big sesh.
Yeah, I think everyone just had to commit to the fact that.
But obviously
Maybe
England
the
won,
golf
and
as well.
you went for dinner, and then what happened?
Everyone had a few drinks, started watching the Turkey Netherlands game, and then went to bed.
Cool, man.
There's nothing much for us to do.
What time was your flight on the Sunday?
3 o'clock.
Oh, I said to save yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
When you go to a resort, you can't. There's nothing to do.
When you're playing golf, do you drink on the round as well?
Yeah, the boys got pretty drunk. Yeah, to be fair.
Nice.
I've never.
That is, to be fair.
It is great. No, it is
It
great.
would make me a lot.
No,
worse,
it's so.
and I'm
Yeah, but
gonna do it.
Yeah, you also
know,
play the game
there's,
of like.
there's a really fine line.
Yeah.
Where you have a couple and you're a little bit looser. Your
Yeah.
swing's a bit more fluid.
True.
But over the edge of that,
Gets
you
worse.
can't fucking hit a ball.
Yeah.
But also, if you play the game of if you neck a drink, you take a shot off your score. You gotta play it tactically.
Oh, that's a good game.
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
No, but you have to neck it with the. So if you say, "Oh, I want to shot off this hole," you have
Do
to
it at the
shotgun
start.
the
Yeah.
beer at the start of the hole, and then like if you're 2-3 holes
Shotgun.
down,
For
American man. But if you play it tactically, you do the drinks for like hole 16, 17, 18.
yes, that's
You don't do it at the start, do you?
True,
when we went to Potter Cup, and if you know what the Potter Cup is, we have
No one
a really
knows what
yeah,
that is.
obviously no
It's
one
a pretty
knows
renowned
what
tournament. It's basically the Ryder Cup for our friendship group. There's
Not
two
the
teams.
So there's three of them.
So there's two teams, and basically the rule is you
Which is
have to
one.
make it for the morning. You have to make it for the morning tea time, no matter what state you're in. Otherwise, you lose like 100 shots. So it's like
100 shots.
yeah, because so like essentially we get fucking smashed on the night, but you have to be there at like 7 a.m. on the tee.
You book early tea time.
Yeah, because there's 2 rounds you got to get in.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
36
There's a big
whole day.
format, you know.
Yeah.
36 a day for 2 days.
No, well, you have the practice round, then you have the doubles, then you have the singles, then you have the final day stroke
fucking
play.
way.
Final day
Have you-
stroke play.
Have you considered organising an event on the PGA Tour?
Mate, well, we're gonna get there. But there's a video of me at 7 a.m. for like the first 6 holes. I was like,
You're crazy.
what was that?
You were so drunk at 7 a.m.
Kicking off the pod today.
He's in a weird mood today.
Yeah.
Right?
Were you really drunk at 7 a.m.? Were you
No,
really
it was just, well, yeah, essentially, but
very silly, goofy mood at 7
just
a.m.
been sick on the holes.
Anyway,
Oh,
I think that's enough.
Yeah,
of
well,
it.
mate, you absolutely. There's a video of me just like absolutely just like torn to pieces, and like second hole being
It's
sick.
when it's hot as well. There's nothing
It's because
worse
on that
than
on the
going
night
in
on the
heat.
night
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you didn't hold back. You went for it, didn't you? You went crazy.
Yeah, I mean, mate had his
You
clothes off
sweating
chasing me.
booze and
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh.
It was a thing.
Your mate was naked chasing
Chasing me through the hallways, and then
You sure that wasn't a dream? One of those. What was it?
A dream.
What them dreams you was on?
wet
about?
dream.
Oi, are you ever been Hamburg?
No.
Well, nice.
yeah.
Very affluent.
Did you have a hamburger?
No, but I had well too
What
many
the
sausages.
fuck?
Would you go to Hamburg?
Why
and
would
not
you
have a
not? That's the
hamburger?
OG, man.
You love burgers.
And I had like a bratwurst and a hot dog.
Oh, you
yeah,
can get
but-
that
yeah,
anywhere
but-
in Germany. Hamburg's where it originated.
Oh, I had a hot dog. I had a hot dog, but the bun was tiny.
Oh, it just came out the other.
I hate them.
Mate,
What is the
I'm
point
waiting
of
until
that?
you see this.
But
This
then
is-
the first mouth was just all sausage.
oh no, the whole thing was sausage.
Yeah,
Shove that in my mouth.
Jesus.
is there a lot of sausage on that trip? Yeah, I've seen them
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
tasty, that.
these aren't like you haven't.
You rather it that way than the other way around. Like a big bun and a little mini sausage in there. You know what I mean?
That would be a dry fucking food to inhale. Anyway, that's enough holiday chat.
Should I go?
Philosophy.
Oh yes!
Theo Baker's here.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
You
them.
got
I bring to you a couple of headlines or
Headlines.
titles. Title number 1, Accidental Samaritan. Number 2, Our Future. Number 3.
Why did you say it like that?
I like that.
Because
It's
it's got a
philosophical.
Future.
Yeah.
Philosophical.
3, Self-driving cars. 4, Alternate naming. Or 5, child politicians. Which number do
Our
you
future.
guys want?
Oh,
Like
have
our
you
future.
seen that guy with the head?
Well, I think either Samaritan or
Wait. Did you just say
I'll
you
go
see that guy
Samaritan, then.
with...
The Samaritan's a good one.
I like
Did you just say
Samaritan
you
one.
see that guy with the head?
Yeah, you know that MP
Like,
up north.
like all of us.
You seen the MP?
Lord
Yeah.
Buckethead.
He's got a big head on
No,
him.
no. I thought it's big hair in it.
Oh.
head as well.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
What are we
okay.
doing?
Accidental Samaritan has been requested.
Okay.
This isn't based on a philosophy as such. It's just more of a dilemma, which is similar to the
Yeah,
trolley
we
problem
like
we did
these,
last
we
time.
like
Okay,
these.
cool. So one day on the drive to golf or a shoot or something relevant to one of yourselves, you totally by accident run over and kill an innocent person crossing
I
the
did you say
street.
totally by accident as if it wasn't an accident?
Because you might do it
I'm
on
making
purpose.
sure, yeah, sometimes.
It was this one.
No,
was
I know, but
No,
you said the
because
fact you said
no.
totally on accident
Yes,
makes me
because-
feel like
because-
100% an
it
accident.
was an accident,
Yeah,
guy.
because in relation to the question, it makes sense. So shush.
Yeah,
Or
let me
you
finish.
run over a cat.
You pull over, devastated. You imagine life's over. Oh my God, what's going to happen now? You get out your car to look at the tragedy, and a woman comes running over from her car, totally distraught. She thinks she's killed the victim. She is absolutely 100% convinced she did it. The sentence is life in prison. Would you let her continue under the impression she did and get away without consequence? or would you let her know what happened and you go to jail for the rest of your life?
But would you go to jail for the rest of your life?
No, that's part of the.
No, it's
that's
just
part of the thing.
No,
the question is.
I hate when you two try and make this like it's actually
The question
real,
is
and we're talking like, oh, well, you could actually make a deal.
What
That
does she
isn't the
look like?
question.
No. There's no
What's
loophole.
he's
There's
giving
no
you the
loophole.
options.
One person
What's
goes to
she-
jail.
what's
for
she
the
Yeah,
rest
giving
of
because
you
their
the
I
life.
would say no.
What's
I
she
did
look
it,
like?
but the CCTV will show as an accident.
God, it isn't part of the question.
Yeah, but my car has cameras.
That's true.
Oh, we
That is
get it.
true.
You've got a brand new
What's
Tesla.
she look like?
Does that make a difference?
Yeah.
Why?
Why
Does it make a
you judge
difference?
people
Lou?
on how they look?
No, it just makes a difference in me
You're
picturing the
going down
scenario.
a very
She
bad
is.
loophole here.
She is the quintessential Karen that you would want to go to jail for the rest of your life. Or
So she's Karen. She's like,
No.
It doesn't make a
it's
difference.
Just a random
it makes
woman.
it makes no difference.
I'm just
She
trying
could
to
be
take
a lovely old lady who is totally convinced.
Look, I'm
or
going
she could be a 19-year-old who has the rest of her life ahead of her.
to be really honest here.
You'd let them.
I'm letting her go to jail.
Yeah, I fucking
you
knew
know
that
what?
was coming. Do you know, out of the three answers I knew that'd be given, I knew that was coming.
I actually think 99% of people in that situation would let her take the blame.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
can we just say number
think you
one?
would.
Can we
I
say number one?
promise you I
She's
wouldn't.
completely
I would
fit.
never be able to live
As
myself if that
as
happened.
bad as it sounds, everyone just will look out for themselves.
All right.
I think
It's a
she's.
dog-eat-dog world, man.
Yeah.
She must be thick though. Why does she think she's killed him? No,
Trying to make this look
no.
real.
You have to make it. You have
must be
to,
thick,
no, you have to
though.
bring it into real life. You have to bring it into realism. Why does she think she's killed him? She didn't fucking hit him with a car. Her car's perfectly fine. She walks out.
Okay,
sees my car
okay, what's
smashed up,
happened?
and she's
What-
like,
I tell
did
you what's
that.
She
happened.
hit him first and he went bang.
No, I
finished
tell you
her
what's
off.
happened in that situation. She's hit something, maybe like a cat or whatnot,
Yeah.
and it's ran off into the distance. And then, oh my God,
And right
someone's
next
dead
to
on the
that, there's a
road.
dead
She's
person,
convinced that she's hit something, and in her reality,
Can I ask a
that
question?
person is dead.
Can I ask a question? In the investigation afterwards, does the investigation prove that if you said it was her, that's definitely her? So like they're not going to see like a
100%.
massive,
Yes.
they're not going to see her car's not dented and your car is dented.
Correct. In context of the question,
Okay.
one of you goes to jail. It's up to you
Yeah,
whether you
it's
choose
rough.
to
It's rough,
or
but-
take the guilt and do it yourself.
Yeah, she's got to do it. Because eventually you get over it.
She's going to have to hold that.
So we got two hold that's. What have you decided?
I just think she's an idiot.
You're an idiot for not
just-
understanding
she's-
the question.
Yeah,
I
that is
understand the
pretty
question.
crazy.
Fine, but-
Reev, I honestly think you would do the same.
I wouldn't. I don't think I could.
I don't think
if
I could.
killed a person, I think I'd be
But,
guilty.
you're saying this now, right? But if
Prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
of your life,
That's not even an accurate
I
sentence.
don't think you'd
for
do that. I really don't think you'd do that, mate. You're giving up your relationship, your family, everything, your entire freedom.
to know that I've
Well,
killed a human and got away with it.
Actually, a big question. Which prison?
Wandsworth.
Because that really does change
Sorry, I'd like
things
to
a little
change.
bit.
I'd like to change my
If it's Wandsworth, then yeah, win-win.
Wait, so what are
Why?
you saying?
Why, Lewis?
I just got.
But
He
your
had an
girlfriend
Xbox.
come visit you.
It's
Yeah,
because you
an
could
Xbox.
film other people doing stuff,
You're going to
right?
cheat on your girlfriend?
He had an Xbox. No,
You're
that's
getting
that,
off
that,
anyone,
video's
though.
terrible.
No, it's because you
He
could
has an
take your
Xbox.
videography career a little further, right?
You can make
You're a
money.
gangster, man.
All right, so what are you deciding? Because I have an extension.
I don't think I could do it, and
I think you would.
You'd go
I think the
prison with me.
temptation that I always own up for things. I don't like.
No,
Yeah,
I think
agree.
you
I'm in
guys
your
are
boat.
thinking
Yeah.
that you're
All
better than
right,
you
so
are.
here's the extension.
No, I
I
own up for all
genuinely think
things.
you think you're better than
You
you
go
are.
to prison
I
for
think
the
in
rest
the
of your
moment.
life.
No, if all the evidence I go off, sometimes recently I've spoke to people and it's like, oh, that's my bad. I'm like, no, that's on me. And it's like, I
Yeah,
don't.
but Lewis,
Lewis,
that
it's a bit
doesn't
different.
that doesn't result in you going to prison for the rest of your life.
I think when it comes
in this moment, by the way, when I'm making that decision, there's no fucking judge there with a gavel.
Exactly,
You know what
it's
I mean?
down to
No, but you know-
It's down to,
the
I
hy-
don't know it's
Yeah.
prison life. That's just
No,
the
you do.
No,
repercussion.
you do know
You do
though.
know
That's
that.
the hypothetical question. You do know.
That's the whole
Fucking
hypothetical.
so unrealistic.
Well,
No, I
maybe
know
so,
it. But
it's-
Lewis, this is what I think.
I
I
don't
think
think
when
I could-
push
no, I
comes
don't
to
think I could.
shove, when push comes to shove, everyone.
Okay,
No, I don't think I would.
people here's a
choose-
change to the question. You don't know the consequence. Do you?
Then you take responsibility.
I think I would then, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But then the police tell you that you're going to prison for the rest.
Yeah,
of
but
your
that's
life.
that. Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
so
it.
here's a different angle.
Actually, I don't know. I
Here's
think
a
I'd
different
still-
angle.
if
You definitely fucking blame it,
because
you
you think
twat.
about
No,
it,
no, no,
no,
you're on about.
No, if they're good, if she's claiming she's done it, the police are saying, yeah, all the evidence. I'm just going to go,
Okay, here's a
Yeah,
different.
you're not lying. You're just
I'm not
saying
lying.
anything.
I'm just not saying
Here's a-
anything.
here's a different-
Because maybe I've gone mad and she is right. She did it.
She might be a prick as well. Let's
Mental
just
car.
look into this. She actually might be an awful person. She could have
Could
people
be.
in her basement
Could
for all
be.
we know.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
She could be a fucking murderer.
Could be.
Well,
She might
is.
have
Okay,
hoped
no,
that
she
she
is.
did.
She
Yeah.
just
Here's
killed
a-
him with a car.
here's a
I'm fucking
different
blaming
angle.
her. She just killed the person
Here's
with
a different
car.
angle
She's
to the
fucking
question.
murderer.
I'm killing her
Here's
as
a
well.
different angle to the question. It's not an old woman or whatever comes over and says that. It's me.
No, I wouldn't do that. Then.
I'm doing it, yeah.
Not with my friend. Not for my friend or family.
Or your own mother.
You're Nick.
Oh, Jesus, no.
If
Yeah.
it's your mother, if it's your mother that came over and went, oh my god,
No,
Ollie, I can't believe it.
Even
What
if
have I
she
just
had done it, I'd probably try and take the blame.
Interesting, that isn't it?
Yeah, but that's obvious though.
Surely we hide the
Obviously,
body.
you're going to look out for people you know and love more than random.
Would you hide a
strangers.
body?
Yeah, but
You're
you'd
trying to
commit.
hide the body now.
No, but you'd commit the rest of your life in prison to save.
Yeah, but if
somebody
it's
you know.
someone like you, I know you haven't done it. So I can't just throw away all we've ever built together.
Oh, you have to make it
You'd
weird.
go to prison.
Can I just say, by the way, I feel like if you came over, like completely certain you killed it, I'd be like, maybe you did.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I'd believe it. Like, not even trying to
You've
do
just
one over.
seen yourself run
Yeah, but
someone
he's
over though.
mental, so he might.
I know, but you're saying
start
Lewis
me going crazy.
Lewis, I killed her. I'm like, fucking Jesus, man, yeah. I reckon we hide.
Interesting.
How about this?
that, though,
Would you
isn't it?
hide the body with each other?
What? No,
Like,
no.
Would you hide a body with me? No, I'm just taking it a step further.
That's risky. Yeah, probably.
Here's one for
I'd
you.
know how to do it. as
I
well.
actually do love you as that
Stop talking.
level.
I'd honestly know how to do it.
Stop
Genuinely.
talking. No, don't give away your tips.
I'm not going to kill anyone.
Because if you were walking down the street, yeah, and then you just saw yourself, and it's yourself from a parallel universe that's got into your universe.
Yeah.
You're just describing
No, I like
dark
this.
matter.
Go on.
Would you speak to them? Would you kill them? Would you ask why?
Kill them.
You can't have two.
I think
of
I'd
you.
speak to them. I'd definitely find out what they're
Do
doing.
they?
Here.
Does it look
you
like
can't have
they're
two
up to
of you.
something?
You can't have two of you.
Like, what are they doing though? Are they
No,
just,
This person's come for you. He's trying to steal your identity.
how do you know the motivation?
Well, you can't have two Lewis Bowdens.
No, but you
in the
can
world,
team
can
up.
you?
I'd just go back through the box.
Have you not seen the scene in The Boys where they suck in each other's arsehole?
Sorry.
What?
I have, but I just.
It's
I've not watched. Don't ruin it. I've not watched the latest seasons.
Oh, well, he sucks his arsehole.
Can I just ask something though? And you're going to think this is mental, but it's not.
Okay.
I'm not 100% convinced. If there was 100% like another me, I'd know that was 100% me. Do you know, I'd think
I've heard this
that
theory.
looks like me.
Yeah, because you don't.
Because you don't actually know what yourself
Correct.
looks like, really.
Oh, you've really blown my mind here right
It's
now.
right, innit?
So I'm
Know what
looking
you
at you
look
right now,
like.
but you have a whole life in that head of yours that you don't know what you look like. Oh fuck! Oh,
But you don't. You've
What do
only
you mean
ever
you don't know
seen-
what you look like?
You've only seen yourself
Lewis,
in
right
a
now
mirror.
you don't know what you look like from my
Yes, I do.
perspective. Not
Yes, I
from my
do.
perspective, you don't.
I've seen a picture.
But also,
It's different.
also
It is.
we've through the culture and living our lives are convinced that there's never ever going to be another version of ourselves. So when you see that in person, your instinct is to just reject
just
the
looks
actual
like me, yeah.
reality
I just-
and go,
Is that
oh
why you
wait,
think I'm
fucking hell, he
ugly?
looks a lot like me. He's not actually me.
Wait, what?
Is that why you think I'm ugly? Because like you're seeing it from I'm looking at my perspective. My perspective,
they
I'm like,
reckon-
that's a fucking handsome man.
Well, no,
But then
people-
from your perspective,
No,
I look like an ogre.
I'm pretty sure it's a well-known or whatever, well-known fact that you see yourself a lot better than others do because you'll look at yourself
Yeah,
in
of
it.
course.
So like you
do-
look at yourself in
So
a
I'm
mirror.
really ugly
So
then,
like, I've got a bent nose, right? But I'll look in the mirror and maybe subconsciously turn my head so it doesn't look bent. So I see myself like that. Do you know what I mean?
You do have a bent nose.
Yeah, I do.
You don't have a bent nose.
I do.
does.
It's bent to the right. I've never broke it, but it's bent to the left.
You always try and see, or you always overestimate your own abilities in everything
Yeah.
as well.
Or like if you take a selfie, you're going to look. You're not going to take yourself in a. If it's shit, you go, "Oh, look shit on that," and then take one.
Yeah.
You're always trying to make yourself seem and look better than
Interesting.
you
See
are.
how you overestimate your ability and everything.
You over.
People generally overestimate how good they are at things.
Have you seen that?
To themselves.
Yeah, there's a statistic in for Americans where I think it's like 4 in every 10 Americans think they can beat a bear in a fight.
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
one. There's like a 20.
I mean, that's stupidity.
20%
but,
think they could win a set off Serena Williams. It's like no,
Well,
you fucking couldn't.
Could you win a point?
No, unless you double faults.
I think
The only way
really
you win a point is if she makes a mistake.
I don't
Very
think she
unlikely.
gives us the respect to even serve hard enough to risk
would-
it.
she
You know what I
would-
mean?
Exactly.
She wouldn't make a mistake because
Yeah, she just played
shit at
so
returning,
easy,
it's
yeah.
happened for her.
I might get lucky though.
No, unless she makes a mistake.
yeah, that's what the
Or
lucky
would you
bit
put
is.
your life on it?
No, but if she smacks the serve and I somehow
She's not
connect
going to do
perfectly,
that. She's not going to.
But look, you can't play
what are the
tennis.
chances
You've
of that?
also- you've
You're the
never
most
played
uncoordinated,
tennis, no.
unathletic person I've ever seen.
Yeah,
And you
but-
think you're going to win a point against the
but-
best women's tennis player? of
no,
all
I'm just
time?
saying I'm giving her something she's not seen before. It's like when KSI boxes.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
she
of
might-
people
I'll tell
haven't
you what,
seen
yeah,
that
she
before.
might give you a point or
Lewis.
make a mistake because she's laughing so much.
Lewis,
Yeah?
okay, first of all, on her serve, you wouldn't return any of her
No,
serve.
I'm just saying,
And then on your serve, you don't know how to serve, so you wouldn't get one in, so there'd be no points.
No, because what I'd do, I'd line up and then I'd go under
yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh God, yeah. How's she going to return that?
I'm just saying, I'm terrible at tennis, yes, but I might get that one lucky connection.
no, you wouldn't.
This is why you're an idiot.
Because you wouldn't know how to grip the racket properly to even
I've
get
played
like a
tennis
connection.
before. I'll beat you, you prick.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
I don't think you would.
You wouldn't be able to get yourself across the court.
I've never even seen Theo play tennis, but I would put my life on him being better.
I'd by far
I
the
would
best
beat you
tennis
as
player.
well
Yeah, I
at
agree.
9 out of 10 sports.
I played tennis.
You'd have me at football.
I played tennis my entire life.
You wouldn't.
God, you can tell in the
I've got
voice.
Name the 10 sports. What would you beat me at?
Basketball,
trophy.
easily.
You'd beat me at basketball, yes.
And medal.
You
Balls.
would beat me at tennis.
Balls.
But you're just naming sports you're good at or have played.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay.
I could
I'm not gonna
name.
name
Hey,
sports
here's a
I'm bad at.
question.
I could name
Here's
one.
a question.
Badminton.
If we did,
Y'all don't need to beat me
if we
any
did a
racket
pig side
sport.
/ backside,
wouldn't.
Decathlon.
yeah, of sports, not
Let's read the decathlon.
events.
They'd be close, I think.
Who comes out on top?
Well, let's actually do the decathlon.
Yeah, we need to see which.
It would-
No,
What's
not a
that?
decathlon. Not a
Not
decathlon.
decathlon.
But
That'd
like,
be you or
let's
Reev.
just say,
Running
let's just say there's 12 events. We all contribute 3 that we think we're good at,
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea.
and then who would come first? Do you reckon?
I'm bringing basketball, definitely.
I don't know.
No, I'm not asking what you're bringing because I'd bring golf and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
but you
blah,
can't say who's going to win because you don't really know.
I'd say one of you two, probably.
That's probably fair.
Overall,
Yeah,
I'd agree.
across the board.
yeah. I just
That's an interesting video, though, isn't it?
I think I'll
I
win.
think you two have played more sport.
Yeah, and also
Tom,
been
Tom,
in
we have to
like
bear with one thing in mind.
You're not in the
I've
conversation.
No,
been
we have to
in,
bear one more thing in mind.
childhoods where I've always been against someone competitively to try and
Yeah.
elevate what I've done.
He's been running for 10 years and I beat his PB in one fucking week training. And he's yeah, they play loads of sports, but the track record is we can do his
No,
sports in
but
2 weeks
he
and do
Finished
better than him.
25 minutes ahead
Theo
of you.
is athletic though. He's good at sport.
Yeah, well, is he good?
Lewis,
He
finished
went on. We didn't do running, so he convinced us that he's
racket
good.
sports, he's very good.
Lewis,
Racket
Lewis,
sports,
you
he's
know
very
we finished 25 minutes ahead of you in that race, right?
How long have you
Also,
been running?
skiing, he'd have us. If
Yeah,
we
he'd
did
bring skiing
skiing,
into it.
that's another
He'd
win
do
for
a- he'd
Theo.
do some-
Oh, yeah, let's bring in the Tory sports.
But
But that's what you do. That's what you bring
says
what
the
you're
one who's
good at.
bringing bowls.
Right,
You just fucking said basketball.
right, I'm bringing in pigeon.
Basketball and bowls.
Right, we're going to play a Pidgey then.
What's that?
Pigeon toss.
That's not a
Bro,
real
it's
Do you wanna
sport.
play a
not
game now?
sport.
That's not a real
sport.
It is a
Sport.
sport. Of course, it's a sport.
Where? Where is it a sport?
Show me the
Where?
world
Yeah, name
championship
a
of
single
pigeon
place
toss.
that does
England?
pigeon toss.
Where?
Pigeon toss. Do you want a game? We can play pigeon toss.
Is it
after.
in the
I think you'd
Olympics?
lose at that as well.
I fucking beat you.
Lewis, pick the 3 sports that you would compete against us in now.
Basketball, pigeon toss.
No, you have
No,
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 real
pigeon
sport.
toss.
Here's a
Real
question:
sport.
when you contribute basketball to the conversation, what kind of thing do you mean? Like a game of 21, 1v1, or like a horse, or what?
I'd have used at any of those. Really.
no, I'm
you-
asking what
oh,
we
that
That
play.
isn't the
can't wait
question,
to
though.
do
It
it.
isn't the question. 100% I'd
I
come
think-
last at basketball,
I think
definitely.
I think we do probably a 1v1 because
Oh, mate, you'd get done by me then.
well, you'd
Audience.
non-stop,
I reckon,
you'd non-stop
yeah,
foul, you'd non-stop foul and get just timed on.
I'm
Why
alright
don't we
at
play a game
basketball.
of horse for
No,
basketball?
and most
Find
people,
out.
if you haven't played basketball, half the people you don't like, you'll just foul non-stop.
I
Like
love-
if you haven't played football in American
I
players.
love how Lewis is now talking like he's a pro.
I know,
I'm a pro.
yeah.
I was 2 levels below England.
That is not that good.
I agree. You should see who was on my team.
No,
Wait,
sport
you
that
mean
England
you
don't
played,
play.
Wait, 2 levels, as in like you played basketball at school?
No, I was national league,
that's
so you
pretty
like
good.
you travel about.
Oh, you kept this quiet though.
Shit, you're actually
yeah,
alright.
yeah,
then.
he's
No,
told
but
me
no, but
before.
no, but
Why
also
did you
you don't
tell
have
us
to be
that?
that good for
It's
England.
like being the best in the world at like pigeon tossing.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bro's going to contribute.
Are there any
next as well.
professional British basketball players?
yeah,
no,
there's been
not
a few.
professional, yes, but not in NBA. No,
There has been.
Not in the NBA.
There's got to
Yes,
be a
there has
couple
been.
of
No one
British
is really-
NBA
the only-
players.
the only-
There has to be.
Deng
Ever.
played for Miami Heat. He
There's
was,
got to be.
no,
British.
but he would have got fucking no minutes.
Yes, he did.
Actual for no,
he was the starting centre for Miami Heat
How do you know that?
because I've watched basketball most of my life. I'm just not very
You,
good at it.
you just said not a single British person made it to the NBA.
not properly. They have bench warmers.
can't
I've
be
never
right.
heard of the skis.
All right, Lewis. So you choose basketball. What next?
So you're not letting me have Pidgey.
No.
That's not a sport, bro.
That's fine.
We've asked you for a sport, so
Netball.
Fucking hell. How
See,
do you even,
that, I reckon
how do you even do that?
I'm
1v1?
actually all right in
That-
netball
no,
'cause
that-
it's
that's
hard.
just
That's
1v1.
harder.
can't
I can
do.
tell you what, right? Because that's still.
Netball is
harder than-
literally
harder than-
basketball playing
What?
horse.
It's harder than
You
basketball.
wouldn't be able to
Netball's
do
like get it
1v1.
in
You can't
the-
fucking
No, 'cause
move.
it's 2 hands.
This is this thing.
You picked a
easier
sport where
to-
as soon as you
No
get the
football,
ball,
though.
you can't fucking move with it.
It's a sport.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
so-
right. It's a sport.
It's a sport.
No, I know, but the game we're playing is like you stand in a position
Well,
and throw
the
the
killer?
ball at the hoop.
yeah,
yeah.
so we're playing.
Tactical
We're playing
Yeah,
decision.
we're changing the hoop.
We're playing
I'm choosing my
basketball, but you
strengths.
can't
Smaller
move.
hoop.
Yeah, smaller
I'm
hoop, no
choosing my
backboard.
strengths.
Yeah. What next?
What other things do you throw stuff in?
Handball.
I used to be class in goal and handball.
course you
I
did.
play
Oh,
handball.
But as a goalie.
I used to go on goal and sometimes dribble out.
Jesus Christ. Right, well, you're coming last in two of them anyway.
I'd beat you all, man. I beat
so they're
I'll
your
beat you at all your own sports.
No, that's fine. That's your 3 sports, all right? And we're having 12 sports altogether. And then we're doing
Probably, yeah.
Olympics. Your 3 sports. And
I'm trying to think.
We can't pick the same sports as anyone.
No, you
I'm
can't pick
trying to think. I
mutually
don't know
similar
what
ones.
I'd pick.
You've got to choose football, surely.
Well, yeah, obviously football would be one, but I'm trying to think.
No, but you can be specific. You can do a penalty shootout.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Obviously, I'd say football would I'm just going to pick the sports. I'm not going to go into what I'd do. I'd have football.
Should you just pick like kickboxing, no?
Well, yeah, but how are we going to do
Yeah,
that?
We have to fight.
No, come on, Lewis.
We have
Let's
to
be
fight.
realistic here. We're not going to play MMA together, are we?
Play MMA.
Oh, yeah, mate. Well, no, I'd just
You have
do,
to,
I'd
whoever
just- I'd
whoever
just do
survives
Muay-
the longest versus Conor McGregor wins.
No, we could just do a Muay Thai round robin.
Do you reckon if us 4 all fought Conor McGregor
I
at
know
the
what
same
my
time,
three
do you
are,
think we'd
we're
have
all
him?
dead. I think we're all
we
dead.
could take him.
No.
No.
I think we take
Obviously
him.
not.
If we rush him,
All he's got to do
You
is
rush.
Yeah.
punch us.
No,
one-
no, no.
You
I
punch
think we
one of us
fucking have it,
one
mate.
time
You're
around.
getting knocked out in
Darts.
one anyway.
Darts.
no, I'd be tactically at the back. You usually
Lewis,
have to
he
assemble
chose-
around
so he's
him.
done football
I'm
and
having
darts.
football, darts, and Muay Thai.
Oh,
beat you at
quite
Nice.
You wouldn't beat me at darts.
I have beat you
if I
at
didn't
darts.
bottle it in the, on
You
the
know
day,
I
I'd
beat
be
you at
alright.
darts all the time.
You
Wait,
beat
Tom,
me in
actually
on
did
one
beat-
leg.
Tom, can you pick a sport that
No,
isn't
those
Muay
3
Thai?
legs.
We actually might do this for a video.
Okay, sorry. I'd have football, darts, and what was I good at? Probably tennis, actually. Probably
Oh,
tennis.
you can't pick that. Damn.
Fine by me.
I'd
No,
go.
I don't need to win every event. I just know I'd beat him at that.
Yeah.
You two are probably all right at tennis, but I know I'd beat him. I'm trying to hedge my bets here.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
I
I'm
know my
quite good at
3.
tennis.
I know my 3.
on.
I don't know if one of them's necessarily a sport though.
Oh.
It probably is. It's a game more than
Go on.
anything. I'd go golf, pool, and weightlifting.
Olympic lifting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably.
That
That's
is a-
like body
I think
weight
I'd win.
ratio
I think
we
I'd
do.
win all 3. So
Yeah, you would
that's,
definitely-
That's why I'm picking.
Oh,
those
that's
3.
interesting. That is a.
That's
Oh.
the thing. I don't have
But can we
anything.
do
I'd definitely
Olympic
win
lifting
that.
though? We should do it off your own body. We're the same though, don't we? Fuck.
Well, I'm only picking sports I think I'd win at.
It
That's
would
the
have to
whole
be
thing.
pound for pound, wouldn't it? It would have to be a weight.
But we
Because
weigh
all
the
you got to
same.
do is win your own and then be average at the rest of them.
Yeah. Well, I've got tennis in the bag. so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but you
pick
don't even
that.
have to pick that now. So
Yeah.
that's really another one that,
Yeah.
that serves you more of an
Yeah.
advantage.
I just don't. The problem is, even football, like you have played and
Yeah.
do football. So
Anything can happen on the day
There
as
isn't
well.
definitely I'd win that.
Yeah.
True.
I think I'm pretty guaranteed to win the darts, but then tennis, I probably wouldn't even win that. I don't have
Yeah.
really any sports. I'd definitely beat you all at.
I'm still trying to think of other
Why
sports.
are you?
I would go. I would have chosen tennis, and I can't choose football.
Yeah.
So I would go skiing.
Yeah, I think you'd win that, obviously.
Definitely.
I
Oh, yeah.
go
Snowboarding.
What would you do for skiing? Though? Just like a time
trial. Yeah, downhill ski. Yeah,
speedy thing.
yeah. Oh,
Does it count if you just fall
do-
over and
you'd
then
have to do
slide?
slalom as well,
Yeah, but
otherwise
slide
I'd
downhill,
just
yeah.
vomit.
Skis up and run.
You still wouldn't catch. It's interesting though, isn't it? But I wouldn't
Well-
risk it now. I wouldn't risk. I'm too scared.
If you want to see the
Pop in.
backside Olympics, let us know. Come on, Theo, sing us in.
What is this?
Fact.
He's trying to think of a new jingle. He tries to do a new jingle every week.
The OG was so good.
Do you know your facts? I can fact it off with Louis B. And I really don't need a wee. So I
You
went.
just went.
went,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice. Fair
Thanks for that, man. I appreciate it. Okay, facts. So, as always, I like to give you some warm-up fact.
enough. Yeah.
Wet the tongue, wet the whistle.
We're not allowed to have phones out though because he
Wet-
says we can't.
Oh, I
fact
was
check.
just, cool, man.
Can't fact check.
Wet the tongue.
Okay, so one day space won't exist. Little taster fact for you. It's classy. So you have the James Webb telescope that's out there. It's very exciting. A very new telescope that essentially sees into deep space. You can see the start of the
Is
universe.
it because they think the Big Bang's going to then come back?
No,
That's what happens with entropy,
That's
isn't
the
it?
theory.
Wait, they
isn't
thought-
it?
There is a theory that the Big Bang,
Wait.
that the universe is always destined to come back
back,
in
yeah.
and explode in the
I
exact
thought it's
same
still
way.
expanding.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah,
but they
but
reckon
once
at some
it gets
point
to its
gonna then
limits,
come
Hits
back.
the wall and then.
It'd be pretty scary though. Imagine they just watching it and then all of a sudden it starts saying, "Wait a second, it's coming back."
Yeah,
It's
but I
like-
don't-
it'll
yeah,
take
but we're not gonna have
billions
to
and
worry
billions
about
of
that.
years.
Unfortunately, we're not.
They're
Lewis,
gonna
am
need
I
to
right in
worry
saying
about
what you've just said there? So in this telescope, they can look through it and see the beginning of time.
As they can see the light from beginning of time, so they can't see explosion, but they can see
I don't
what is
believe it.
essentially they can essentially see some light from the Big Bang that has been traveling all that time towards us.
So how do they know that?
Because they
prove
can just measure
Prove it.
Science.
How do they know they're not looking at a star?
Just
You're
well,
expecting him
it
to
can
give
be
you a
star.
scientific reason as to
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
No,
He
this
does-
guy,
he does the facts
this
without
guy
any
on the
research.
mountain is looking through a telescope
On a
and can
mountain?
see the beginning of time.
Well, the telescope's in
Well,
space.
no, it's
Tell me
because-
how that works
Because
now.
light travels, doesn't it? It's taken that long
Well,
for the
okay,
light
so
to
they see
travel.
the light in the sky and
I don't
go,
know, Theo.
must be the beginning of time.
No.
Well, no, you know how deep in space that you pointed to, so then you can calculate how far it must be
For
traveling.
all these facts,
then you can calculate
this one
how
isn't
long.
that mental.
Yeah, you
my
pick, like,
space-
No, I know, but
science.
My
I know,
space stuff
I
is
get
rock
what you're
solid.
saying. I'm just trying to figure out, like, figuratively,
I think this
how
is
does that
I think
work?
this is how they do it. They know where they're pointing
I don't
it.
know.
They know where they're pointing it. They know
not-
how far it's then traveling. So then by knowing how far it's traveling, they can calculate how old it is. Probably.
They know how fast
That's
speed.
what I wanted-
how
See, so you
fast
did know the answer.
Light travel.
I'm just space.
See, so when I asked you a simple question, you're saying,
No, you were about a man on top of the mountain like this.
oh, where is the telescope then? If it's not
In
top of the mountain?
space.
Space.
Oh, it's in space.
Yeah, it's a satellite one.
So it's not like a Hubble telescope. It's on
It's
the mountain,
similar to
isn't it?
that, but it searches for different kinds of light,
Oh, so
which
they
then
built,
lets it
wait,
expand
so they built a
further.
telescope, whacked it on a station, and put up space.
I think it takes in like infrared light and then it converts it into images.
Jesus.
So someone's not there, like, where's the end
Don't
of
you
the
just
world?
think like some people, like people are so clever. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know,
It's fucking it.
And then there's us.
like
Well-
it's actually mad, isn't it? Oh, sorry, yeah.
You want to know one thing, Tom? Try and think about this, right? On Earth,
Think about
on Earth, yeah, there was just like trees and like us, and like we were just like, ooh, 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 fire, ooh, 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 right?
You still am.
Yeah, okay, fine, yeah. And now we've got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. We're living on a building. Everything you see,
Next
right?
fact.
Don't you think it's crazy that
didn't even start
Wi-Fi's always
barbecue
been
on
there?
the recent vlog, you know.
Oh.
Next fact.
But how do you invent Bluetooth? How have we
Next
gone from
fact.
a forest?
I didn't finish this one. I didn't get to the point
Yeah,
of what that
Singapore.
was.
No one cares. Next.
So
You've
just to
been
get to
to
the point, so
Singapore.
essentially,
Okay, right.
essentially, the universe is expanding away from us faster than the speed of light.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is normally possible. You can't go speed of light, but it can expand faster. That's a rule, apparently.
Yeah.
So essentially, what that means is, after a certain amount of time, it's going to expand so fast and so far away, the light will never be able to reach us. So future generations on Earth will not actually see space. It will just be, for as far as they know, it didn't exist.
You mean parts of space? Because surely...
No, not all of it. So if enough time passes and it's accelerated that far away, you won't see any space.
Where would
So
the moon be?
What
they're
about
all-
space as
cannot
it is
be
now?
true. What about space
What about space as
directly
it is
around
now?
us?
Yeah, so all that's expanding. So you think like this is probably like thousands, millions of years away, but that
Probably
will have all that's
Brilliant.
starting to expand quicker and quicker. So it's going to go faster than the speed of light. So that's going away faster than it can come back. So it's never going to reach
But
us.
our
So what are they
solar
gonna see?
system would still be
Stay the
within
same,
our...
yeah.
No, you see the
visual-
solar system. I'm on about the universe, like that you actually seen outside of
view
of
won't change?
Mars and planet. No, it will because the stars you see in the sky aren't in our solar system.
Yeah, no.
So therefore,
But we're talking about
you'll
beyond the
see
stars.
black. The only remnants is what we have now. You'll just see blackness.
But surely it'll be beyond the stars that you won't see.
But you said there's no space.
Yeah, space won't exist.
Can I ask you a question? So,
But it will exist. You're just saying we won't see it.
Lewis,
Yeah.
you know space
System
and it's
fact.
expanding, right?
Yeah.
What was before space? So you like say this.
That's very...
one knows.
That's next week's
No.
philosophy.
So
actually.
say
No one
my
knows.
hand. Say my hand. So Reev is solar system. My hand is the edge of space, right? So it's doing this, going further and further and
Come
out, right?
back.
Yeah. So what's on this side?
No, well, that's the whole.
Are we
thing.
just in a box
I
and
think
it's
it's
getting
like
closer to the-
white. Like,
What
just
is
like
it?
white.
No, this. Well, that is one of the theory is
Yeah,
the Big
that-
Bang. There was nothing, and then there was
But
an
what's
explosion.
nothing? Why is it
Exactly. But
You can't really describe nothing.
Do you know what we can use?
What,
We
isn't
can
it?
use
you
your
said about
blind
when-
analogy.
yeah,
Come on,
when you can't see anything.
What did
The
you
hell
just
I think
was
my brain just shut down with. I think my
Okay.
brain just shut down with the thought of like comprehending what is.
That's existentialism, basically.
Yeah, I think about that shit so much, man. I love space. I'm going to go to space.
Anyway,
and hope we never come back.
Okay, so do you just want to hear about the Great Emu War?
The Emu War.
The Great Emu War?
Fuck yeah, give me the Emu
Or
War. Nah,
Assassinated by the Sea?
Emu War.
Emu War.
Yeah.
It's a good one, this. Both of them are really good, to be fair.
Do you know what an emu is?
is this well researched?
Yes.
Seriously. Go on then.
They're all well researched.
What's an emu?
Yeah, sorry, what am I on
It's a
about?
bird that doesn't fly.
They're the biggest bird, aren't they? Or no, ostrich are the biggest. Then probably an emu. No, I don't know.
Probably.
So let me
yeah.
take you back to
You
what-
should know. You've researched this.
They're the same. One emu egg is the same size as 12 chicken eggs, isn't it?
See, an ostrich egg, pretty big.
Yeah, pretty.
Are they the biggest birds other than ostriches?
Yes.
What noise does an emu make?
So
Probably not
Is that
far
you
off.
just pushing the microphone away?
So let me take you back to World War II. It just ended. Australia soldiers have returned home, and the veterans are given land on Australia.
Wait, Australia was involved in World War II.
Yeah, I think so.
World War.
Whoa. No. That's not a good opener to go, I think so.
But why would Australia be in? Because of Commonwealth.
Where the
Yeah,
The whole
Britain.
world got involved, didn't they? Really?
Britain.
Okay, so they come home. A long World War. Resources depleted.
The Aussies.
But yeah, Aussies. And
Ozzy Osbourne.
Sorry.
Aussie.
the veterans
Tits in your trolley.
they get given some like farmland.
Balls in your biscuit tin.
That's
Sitting
bringing
on the
back
grass with
memories,
your finger
man.
up your ass. Playing with your ding-a-ling-ling.
Carry on.
So they get given some farmland in Australia. Okay, but
As a present.
yeah, just so they
There's
can live
quite a lot of
life
space
and
in
they
Australia.
can start growing crops. And the veterans, they go over there.
And they do that. Can they grow much in Australia?
Yeah.
With their
By the
with their-
coast, I imagine it's
Yeah,
quite
what's-
fruitful.
Well, I was going to say centrally they wouldn't be
No.
able to do that.
No one lives
It's a
centrally.
fucking desert there, isn't it?
No one
I'm
lives
saying it's all desert, isn't it? What would they
Uluru,
grow?
though.
He
People
said
live
they
at
grow
Uluru.
crops.
I've been to
Growing
Uluru.
crops and that. So they go out there, they start the farms, and life's nice, life's good again. But little did they know they've been given land that was property of the emus.
Property.
What? Wait, so the emus have written up a document.
Property of the emus.
Wait, so Lewis, emus have written up documents. They've got a treaty. The king emu has a treaty with the Australian Prime Minister.
Right, let's get this straight about emus, because I know that people think of emus.
Wait, no, at this time actually, the emus would have a treaty with the Queen of England.
No, so let's think about it this way. Emus, right? They are a domesticated animal now.
Fucking
People think
hell.
of them funnily. These are
Are they
wild
domesticated?
emus who have came from dinosaurs.
They
They're
are
pack
not
animals.
fucking domesticated.
Lewis, what?
Yeah, but
no
they're
one
in
keeps a pet.
zoos.
Luke,
So are lions.
what you
Yeah,
want
no,
about?
but-
Mate, you don't go
Domesticated.
around your mate's house. Oh, you're going to bring out your pet emu.
Yeah, a wild pack of
Emu.
emus is like a wild pack of velociraptors just in the modern
Yeah, so
day.
they're not-
Oh,
so
yeah,
they're not domesticated,
fucking hell.
are
They're not
they?
That's what I'm
domesticated.
saying. I'm saying back then, let's just take them out of today's ideology of them. Back then,
Nobody thinks they're domesticated.
Lewis,
Okay, that's good.
Lewis, it's
That's
an
good.
emu.
Okay, yeah,
You're
carry
not going
on.
to feed an emu like it's morning breakfast, are you?
So, well, this is the thing. So, emus run this land, and they're like, this is a sign of war. Someone's came into our territory.
Where's the kangaroos and wallabies?
Don't know. Emus running.
Emus
this
have
land.
run them out of town.
This is emu property.
Property.
So emus essentially congregate and they bring an assault onto the farms. They start eating all the crops. They start tearing things apart. They didn't even eat.
They
the
also had
crops.
a
They didn't
meeting
even eat
discussing
them.
what to do next as
It was
well.
it was just an assault to you're on our land. We're tearing this shit up. So the veteran.
Coordinated attack.
Well, it is the pack animals like velociraptors. You see,
Yeah, no,
you're looking
you're
at
right.
the velociraptor right here, but where's it come from?
So, Luke,
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah.
king emu said to the rest of his people? What's he said? He said these. These,
I don't- yeah, well,
these humans, they're stealing our land. We
Well, I
must
don't-
kill them.
I don't speak in tongues with the emus, but I imagine it's like, let's get these out. They're taking our land. This is our livelihood. Their ancestors are there. This
But
is
they're
all
all
they
Australian,
know.
aren't they? So when
went,
they
"G'day,
g'day.
So the veterans, right? They're having some troubles. The emus. It's like ruining their way of life. So they call in the army, and they're like, "We have emus here."
And meanwhile,
And they go, fucking hell, yeah, fair enough. It's
Why would-
Australia.
the army be like, fucking hell, mate, we just done
I
World War
thought-
II.
I thought
they-
these were the army.
No,
They've
the
just
veterans.
come
The
back.
veterans. They're not in there.
Oh,
The veterans.
no, yeah, you're right. So, like, when they call up the...
Sorry.
They call up the
As
army and
soon
the army
as-
goes, g'day. They go,
As soon,
"G'day."
right, just- as soon as they've just finished in World War II, they immediately become veterans.
Yeah, you become a
Yeah,
you
yeah,
leave the army,
no,
you're a
but
veteran.
the-
And then they have to
Tom,
set up things.
I
It's
think
not instant. They have to set up the farm, they have to
Tom,
build,
I think
they
you're
have to plant
forgetting
the
the main
crops.
point here, right? They've just finished World War II, and the Prime Minister's gone, g'day, you need to fight the emus now, mate.
No. He's given them land that he didn't
Yeah,
realise.
and then the new
was
soldiers,
property.
instead of fighting the Nazis, they're fighting
no,
emus.
they're
defeated.
for the Nazis.
But this is the thing, you've just defeated the Nazis and you think, yeah, emus.
But you
no
wouldn't
problem.
immediately become a veteran. People go on more than one. Like,
I think-
No,
trip.
but some
World War
people,
II is
some
pretty
people,
big deal.
no, a lot of people,
Tour.
no, a lot of after the war.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, just for being in
you
the
go
war, you
veteran,
become a vet.
Mate, they literally
You
fought in
don't
World
stay
War
in the
II.
army. You don't
A
have
lot
to,
do.
Yeah, a lot would, but these ones didn't. They were
Oh,
veterans.
right, sorry.
You're veterans and they set up a farm.
were
This
like-
is months
they'd just
apart.
come-
Maybe
the
they
end
done
of the
World War
career.
One.
Yeah.
They done World War One.
Yeah, months apart.
That surprises me because given emus are birds, you'd think that they'd be all right with vets.
Right. Anyway,
Oh, God.
so they call the army. They call the army in and they ring them up. General,
And they're like, "G'day!"
General, long time, good day. Look, really appreciate this land you've given us.
Yeah.
Slight issue.
We've got nothing left. The birds eat
Sorry,
them
Shu,
all.
why didn't you tell me that actually it was owned by the emus?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going to be stepping on their toes.
Yeah.
The treaty says it's emu
They've
property.
actually shown me. They've shown me the mortgage and everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is theirs.
slight
I spent
issue.
all morning with an emu in my kitchen looking over his
And
papers.
I thought this cannot be theirs. And they spent 3 hours explaining to me how it actually is their land.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is going on here?
Slight issue. Horde of emus here. They're coordinated. We need to get rid of them.
They got my house surrounded.
It's inbred in them. These are wild pack of emus. It's like a horde. So
The window's like,
he's here. He's like, g'day. Yeah.
g'day.
Can't yeah, right in the head, didn't we?
He's like, g'day. Yeah, no problem. No problem. We'll send the boys down. We'll get these
send the
sorted out.
boys down.
Yeah, we'll get these sorted out real quick. And no word
The
lie.
boys are going to come down
No word lie. They deploy troops there. Operation on the land.
for emus.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna gun these down. This is gonna be like
No.
No fucking
They didn't
way.
shoot them.
No,
machine guns. They have machine guns, right?
Fuck off. They wouldn't need a machine gun for that.
Birds.
No.
Wait, so they
Surely they could just round them up and like
Deploy the
relocate them.
Australian military to shoot
so instead of
some
herding
bird.
the emus away, they just fucking.
That
what I'm
does
saying.
not sound very ethical or morally
That's what
right
I'm
to
saying.
me.
It's not. It's very wrong. I'm on the side with the emus. And what you're saying there is exactly what they thought. They thought this is no problem. Yeah, this is going to be easy. Let's just do this quick and fast.
But they were too smart.
These are they're coordinated. They're smart. They've lived here for years.
Over a gun?
And number one, no, they know the land. They know the land.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
lived there
true.
all their life.
Yeah, so what did
The
they do?
wild
They
pack
flew
of-
away. Oh wait, they can't.
No, what did they do then?
So
What did
they
do?
hid behind all the trees. Oh no, it's a desert. Oh, no, what?
So all this time, the emus have been conducting.
It's just a wild pack of stupid birds in the middle of nowhere. They could have easily destroyed them.
It's the weasel. It's the Suicide Squad.
No. All this time they've been conducting like assaults on the night. Like,
jeez.
Yeah.
No,
Shut
but-
up.
No, I'm true. They're cutting off the food supply and stuff. Like,
Fucking hell. What, to the military that's been rolled in by fucking...
What the fuck
Are they stealing the people's milk outside their house?
if you're eating all the crops, there's no food supply. You're putting the struggle on there. They know it's
The
a
desert anyway?
they know it's a waiting game, so they're just like keeping themselves
Well,
going.
the emus have set up a
Why?
siege. They've set up a siege.
Not a siege. Because they know if they go head on fight,
They're going to get
you're not
mowed
going to
down.
win. Yeah, you're not going to win. So you have to be clever. You have to cut off the food supply. You have to harass them until they leave
so
the
they've
land.
set up a siege then, haven't they?
Don't get me wrong. There were many people who tried to settle on emu land and been scared away, be it animals or humans, and they've won every war.
Yeah, like who?
Fucking hell, man.
So anyways,
Like who? Who else
well,
has done
it would
that?
have been like fucking kangaroos probably to give it a go. I imagine they had a few snakes. This the thing is, this is completely true. This is completely fucking true. It's
course it is,
mental.
man.
You know,
The
it's,
thing is, there's probably like 1% that's
It's
true.
completely
There's probably
true.
a farmer had an issue with the emus, and then the army had to come and help, and that is probably it. that's
Army
true.
rolls in, machine guns and everything.
Oh, I don't believe that part. They wouldn't need to
Then
do
what?
that.
Go on, then what?
I've got the stats.
the emus started stealing the gun.
stats.
Started shooting
The
back.
stats. He's got the stats.
So army rolling.
Popping the tyres.
It's like Planet the Apes budget.
Popping all the tyres.
Genuinely, now you actually closer to the truth on this
Yeah,
idiot.
fucking hell,
What's
man.
the stats then, Gary Neville?
So the rock up used 2,500 bullets.
That's not that many.
Guess how many emus they killed?
0.
None of them, because the emus are not there. They're too coordinated.
500.
They killed 200 emus.
Fucking hell.
200
Why?
casualties. 200.
Because their necks are so thin, the bullets are just flying past.
Why
No, the thing is-
200 emus.
So
That was it. There was 200
No, it's
emus.
not all, but yeah. Okay.
Not over yet.
So the army rolled out, right? And the emus, because their tactics was this, they'd keep the distance and they'd bunch up, right? And then they'd open fire, but they'd scatter. And they were too fast and zigzagging.
But Lou, one
whistling
bullet,
pie, the
one
whistling
bullet
pie.
in every 10 killed an emu. That's pretty good going, though.
No, that's not the maths.
Almost. Is that,
It is.
They
I'm
killed
not- no, you have to
200
think
emus
about
with
it.
2,500 bullets.
pretty
These
much
are
like
emus
Yeah,
there. This
almost.
is not good. And this is at a time where emus know again, they have to wait them out. They've just been in a war.
Yeah, they know about the war, do they, emus?
They have one of the tiniest brains in the animal kingdom.
This is what they thought.
Wait, Lewis, you're
See what
telling me
happens next.
the emus have congregated together and said, "Don't worry, lads, we'll wait it out. They ain't got many bullets left because they've just had World War II."
They're not communicating like humans. It's the same way that animals in the wild can coordinate just through their evolution.
Yeah, so but
It's
they
not
know about World War
communication,
II, right?
It's just in them. They understand.
yeah.
Okay,
They've
so
had
Lewis,
generations
let me ask
of
you
fighting
this.
predators.
Let me ask you this, right? How has word spread from Europe, right, Europe to these emus in the outback in Australia? How would they know about World War II?
World War-
Papers? Did they read the papers?
I can tell you.
Go on,
I
then.
know what's happened.
You have to think the
They're
war.
in cahoots with the pigeons. They're flying over and let them know.
What are you doing? You have your phone. You have your phone. Let me finish. Look, he just came in spoiling the story. I've not even got to the end yet. Get off your phone.
All I've checked,
No,
all
I've
I've
not even got to the end. All I've checked.
was the date of what
Boo.
is known as the Emu War.
Thank you. So, no, the emus, no. It
It's just not even after World War
did
II.
happen.
What year was
This is
it?
ruining it.
What year?
I've got to finishing.
What year did it happen?
After the World War II.
No, it didn't.
Shut up. This is not going in the edit anyways.
What have you lied about when it happened?
I haven't lied. It was after the World War.
Wasn't.
What year was it?
It was 1932.
Oh, before.
That's like after the war, isn't it?
They had loads of bullets.
No, man. You're not supposed. You're not supposed to check. You
I
have to
just
let
wanted
the-
to check the date because I just
It's
didn't
alright,
add
man.
up.
It's,
Look,
it
you've
happened.
literally told us that they're lacking bullets because of World War II, but it happened like 5 years before the war started.
That explains why they didn't know about the war. Anyways,
Well, hang on. So
they
these
did know about the
fucking
war.
hell, these veterans have just come back from a war they never went to.
they did. It was. You're wrong,
Man,
actually. It
you-
was.
you
after
got
the war. It
wrong.
was. Where was I?
Just
And I
come
don't
back-
even think- I don't
they came
even-
back 7 years prior to when it started.
I don't even think it was army. It was just farmers
It
fighting
was-
them.
You're wrong. You're actually
doesn't
wrong.
that
See, that's
happen-
annoying because now you don't believe my story. But
didn't
it's actually
anyway,
true.
mate.
Believe it anyway.
Right, well,
Doesn't that happen still though? Like farmers there's so many like kangaroos and wallabies, they have to like shoot them
I don't know.
constantly. I think I might be wrong.
Shit, man. That's
It does say 1932.
hey, that's a rough time for Australia,
Garratt,
man. They
it's
had
funny-
the
it's
Great
funny
Emu War
knowing-
and then got involved in the World
Military
War II.
operation undertaken in Australia. Go fuck yourself.
Whoa!
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're saying it's farmers and that. It's a military operation. Now, I'll thank if it's all right with you.
Okay.
I'll get on with my facts.
You said it's 1932.
That's a very small issue. The military are fighting emus in a
You
war.
said it was
said
after
they
World
came. You
War.
said it was to do with veterans
It
getting
is-
free land off the back
Look,
of
you
World
said-
War
you said
II.
they
It must
were
be World
lacking
War One
bullets.
then.
That was like 20 years
They're
before.
getting given land 20 years after they finished.
Yeah, they must. Yeah, that sounds right.
Lewis, you also
Veterans.
said that the emus had congregated with the pigeons to find out about
No,
World
that
War
was him.
II.
That was
They
him.
did.
But did you see how?
So, anyways, can we go back to the facts? A military operation's going under here with emus, and you're caring about a date.
yeah, because it's a big
You
part of
said
the
that these were
story.
veterans from World War II.
It must have been World War One.
He
That's a
said they were
minor
lacking
issue.
bullets after World War II.
Still, they probably just were after World War One.
Oh fucking hell, Lewis!
It's a
Go on.
minor issue. It's on, one.
It's not. I don't think the date of when it happened is a minor
Wait, are
issue.
you telling
One
me
and
we
two.
won World War II because the Australians actually managed to convince the emus to fight on their team?
It could have helped them that way. So that operation, 200 emus dead.
Yeah.
Only riles them up more, obviously.
After World War?
Yeah, rough time for Australia.
The
Man.
Nazis
They've
have
gone
been
through the
defeated.
Emu War and then just been told that fucking Hitler's taken over Europe. How rough that?
200 emus down, these are part of the family, part of the congregation.
Cousins and that.
But the soldiers aren't really happy about this because obviously, this hasn't went very well.
No,
We've
not
only made
really.
them angrier,
Yeah,
and there's a
true.
fucking ton
What
of
have
emus.
you Googled to find this out?
By the way, this emu army, this isn't just like a few emus. We're talking like 5 to 10,000 strong emus.
Are they,
Yeah,
like,
can
are
I
they in
work?
like coordinate? They're like Roman soldiers, like in.
Yeah, they know the land. They know the land. So anyways,
They walk in formation.
So,
Yeah.
so the armies retreat. The armies retreat back, and are like, right, we're going to have to
many
reassess our tactics here. Meanwhile, the emus come back with their own assault.
All right, get on with it. Get to the part where
Army rolls out tanks and like more guns.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
10,000 rounds used.
They didn't bring out tanks.
10,000 rounds used. 900,
They didn't use tanks.
900.
They didn't use
Yeah, no,
tanks.
Also, hang
how
on,
many,
is that-
how
so
many
you're
dead emus?
900.
What? What did he just say?
900. 900.
900.
Oh, I thought he said 9 injured.
900.
No, hang on.
Wait, so that's about 1 in 10. That's pretty good growth ratio.
Also, you're just to double check.
They're tanks.
You're saying they coordinated attack after the 200 died. What are they doing? What's their coordinated attack?
Destroying the fuck out of the crops.
They've already done that, you
Fucking
said.
them up.
Wait,
You said at the start,
But Lewis, this-
they've ruined the land. So what else are they
It's
doing?
just little things like you
Lewis,
go to the
this
base,
sounds-
you eat their food and stuff.
This sounds awfully like. This sounds.
Do you know Jurassic Park? Where they, do you know Jurassic Park where they set up base camp?
How
and like
big
the,
do you think
and the-
emus
and like the
are?
T-Rex
Have you guys
comes-
realised what this sounds like, by the way? It's not coordinated attack. This sounds like that these farmers have got crops which clearly are unfenced, and the emus are just going to go eat it because they're a wild animal.
But
No, it's coordinated though.
how big do you think emus are?
It's just a wild animal eating crops.
I don't think they're not that big.
They're the biggest flightless bird.
It's got to be an ostrich. isn't it?
Ostrich.
No?
Ostrich can't
Bigger,
fly.
bigger emus, and these are wild,
Emus are
ambitious
not bigger than
animals.
ostriches.
I want to know what's encouraged the army to roll out tanks between 200 emus dying and
Wait,
then
we're
them
accepting
thinking,
that. We're
No, but I
accepting
want to
they
know
rolled
what
tanks
could
out
they have
for fucking
possibly
emus.
done
Yeah, it was a serious
after
problem.
like 2% of their fleet is dead.
Not
Mate,
having
they
that.
held the farmers hostage. They're at gunpoint.
How?
You have a
I don't
major
think
problem
emus-
here. You're cutting off the food source to the
Do
country.
emus stand taller than humans? I don't even think they
Probably,
do.
yeah. I think I met an emu.
No,
Yeah,
think
yeah,
if you-
yeah.
They're
Really?
top of their necks.
Yeah, mate,
Yeah,
they're big
the
emu.
dinosaurs, mate.
Yeah.
You take out the,
They're not
and then,
dinosaurs.
mate,
Dinosaurs,
they're
they're
cutting out
birds.
the food supply to the country. You have starving people. It's a
10,000
serious
emus cut
problem.
off the entire of Australia.
Yeah, mate, they're working
Lewis, are you
tirelessly. They're
thinking
not
of a
working 9 to
lemur?
5.
No, not an emu. That's an emu. Isn't it? I thought, what's them white things?
They're not that big.
What's the
emus.
white things?
An
Dangerous.
ostrich.
No, they're white.
Emus are not that big. I don't think they're that
lemur.
big.
A
So you have
lemur?
the tanks rolling out.
A
They
lemur?
use 10,000
No.
rounds. They kill 900 emus.
Oh, that's-
But eventually, essentially, they have to sue for peace.
Our average is 5.7 feet. So, I mean, it's the same size as a human.
They're not
really.
even that much bigger than us.
So they have to put in for peace, and
You can just knock it out.
Wait, they made a peace treaty with the emus.
they just backed out the land, man. It was the emu territory, and they fought them off, and the emus won.
fuck off. What?
Who's-
I'm not even going to bite.
Wait, so
What do you
you're
mean?
telling me right now?
You're telling me the army rolled out tanks and had to retreat
Have you ever tried to
against emus?
Have you ever tried to shoot an emu? Very hard, very quick, very agile.
They killed
and you have a
1,000.
tandem.
What, more so than a fucking bullet?
Mate, you can't because they do this.
Right.
And I'm not even joking. Like, this is
Yeah, but if they
serious.
do that
did
and I
this.
shoot down the middle, they're dead at some
Mate, the
point. aren't
emus won. I
Yeah,
swear to
yeah.
God.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
so you're telling me
Yeah,
right
because
now.
the army, the best snipers in the world couldn't fucking shoot
So,
an
Lewis,
emu.
are you right in telling me right now that the emus control the middle of Australia right now?
You what? The emus still rule the land to this day.
Interesting.
Why haven't they expanded into more land?
I'll look into the aftermath.
Why haven't they taken over Sydney?
yeah.
I think they're just happy. They don't want to push the luck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They've got their area and they've lived there for generations and they're still there.
Well, that's a load of bollocks.
What's the average lifespan of an emu? They're still doing
Yeah,
it.
so this war went on
Well,
for
they
over 10 years.
10
years.
A 10-year war. It
You're
went into
telling
World
me-
War II.
You're telling me
It went
Australia
into
have to
World
battle.
War II?
Australia have to battle in the middle of Europe as well as fight all the emus at the same time.
Yeah, there was military
did it-
conquest in 1934, 1943, 1948. Kept getting fought back by the emus.
1943. So you're telling me, yeah.
Fucking hell, they're
During
persistent, aren't they?
Hitler taking over Europe, they've gone, lads, you're going to have to stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boys,
yeah.
You're
We've
going to
got
have to fight
emus
the
to fight.
emus.
57,000 emus in the dead.
You just told us there was only 900.
Yeah, and only unfolding the top of this.
The mystery gets
So you
worse.
haven't researched it
Shit,
properly,
man.
have you?
This is a proper iceberg.
So, Luke, can I ask how many did
There was
the-
also a war in 1950 actually as well. So
Lewis, can I ask a
contribute to
question?
your-
So, obviously, you said there's 50,000 dead emus. How many dead humans from the emus?
I don't think they're not
you reckon they- do you
carnivores.
Doesn't sound like a war to me.
They're not carnivores. They
Did
just
they get
more
50,000
cut out the
and
food
oh?
supply.
The humans?
What, birds they eat meat, don't they, emus?
I think they're herbivores, aren't they?
Emus will eat meat, I
Oh,
guarantee
mate,
you.
I'm
vultures eat
insects
meat.
and whatnot.
Most
Australian
birds eat meat.
ornithologists described the war as an attempt at the mass destruction of the birds.
So all they tried to do
Oh, so it
was
wasn't actually a war. It was more just like genocide. Of
they tried to extinct the emus.
No, they won though.
The emus won.
50,000 dead doesn't sound like winning.
And how many humans did they get in the process?
0, he said.
Probably like 5. or
That's
something,
not
wasn't
really
it?
a war,
Probably
is it?
like 5, he said.
Well, it's like we were saying with Serena Williams. Are you bound to get one good little?
Bearing in mind, they rolled out tanks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, mate. So, right,
What's
can
he gonna do?
No,
Peck
fuck off.
the tank
You
to
can have a
death?
machine gun here, right?
What are you? What have I
yeah.
just watched?
You said they were. That
So
you
you're
said
shooting you, and you're an emu. I'm like,
Yeah.
emu side. At least they're shooting a
said they were-
tank, and
you
you're on a
said-
gunner. You have some
But,
protection.
Lou, you're not going to be on your own in the desert.
Mate, this is like serious shit.
It can't be that effective if they only took 5 humans out and they lost 50,000.
There would have been a lot of pecks in there, but like it's fucking, it's hard to do serious damage, isn't it?
I've got one.
It's more of like a passive war. You know, they come back every couple of years.
So
So they reproduce and then just get slaughtered.
Luke, so long story short, the Aussies killed 50,000 emus,
And they
then
lost.
the king.
And somehow it's been denoted as a war,
then
which
Ki-
really isn't a
And
war.
gone down as a loss.
Yeah.
And King Emu
We'll
ended
get
up.
them next time, lads.
Well, no,
King Emu
they
ended up-
went for peace.
Yeah, but King Emu spoke to Queen Elizabeth and said, "G'day," said, "G'day. We no more wars. We want the peace."
Jesus.
That's the emu speaking to Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Oh, how about this? Oh, after once the soldiers
it up.
returned, once
The kangaroos came.
once the soldiers returned from the Emu War,
Let's go to World War II.
A.E. Green was asked if the troops would receive a medal for their service.
Who? 80? Who?
I think he's just a guy who probably
What's
in the
his name?
army. A.E. Green.
80 Green.
A.E. Green.
Oh, it's his initials.
A.E.
Yeah,
Green.
so they might have got a medal for the War of the Emus. I wonder if the
Wow,
Emus
well,
got a
yeah,
medal.
I can't wait for next week's.
I don't think the emu's got a medal, Lou.
Can't wait for next week's 20 minutes of bullshit.
That's actually true as well, though.
No, I'm actually looking forward to researching what actually happened.
That's true.
Yeah,
Search Emu War.
that's what we should do. He comes, gives us a fact, and then we actually go and research it properly.
Yeah.
The Emu War.
And then we can come and educate you, you stupid boy.
You don't know what you're on about. You just say that was wrong when I was right.
Do you know what?
You said they rolled a tank out for emu.
You did.
Do you know what the?
You said it happened after World War
They
II.
had paratroopers so they could get behind.
Oh, no, he's just
you know, you were
gets even
talking
better.
about how the birds coordinated. Do you know how they did it, right? Giant horns called didgeridoo-emus.
And make sure you subscribe, please, if you want to hear more absolute waffle from this idiot in the
That's
corner
true
who
as
doesn't
well.
research anything, just sees TikToks and thinks they're all facts.
It is a war.
On Wikipedia, it's got war in like apostrophes like the war.
It was a war. They're playing it down because they lost the soldiers.
They lost the swallows.